Hey y'all, spiritual whistleblower here. I thought I'd add another video for the holidays. Thanksgiving is this week, and then Christmas, whatever you celebrate, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, etc. I'm gonna throw a bonus video in there, because I missed y'all too. And before y'all ask, my TikTok page is just fine. TikTok gives you the option of deactivating your page just like Instagram and Facebook does, okay? So I'm just taking a little break from TikTok. Nobody has deleted me. I have not been banned. My TikTok page is fine. I am taking a break. I deactivated it, okay? Because I don't get in the comment section and start asking me over and over again. I'm just going to put it out there. I will be back. Right now, I am putting together... I told y'all in my other video, I'm finishing up a couple books, and I need to build my social media content on other platforms. I can't stand fucking Facebook. I'm rarely on Facebook, but I do have a Facebook page. I hate Instagram, and I'm not even going to do Twitter. I don't support Elon Musk, so don't even look for me on Twitter. Anyway... this video is for those of you guys that are scared of speaking out against your family. What I'm noticing on TikTok, and I'm super proud, I'm so proud, so many people are coming forward and exposing their abusive parents. All these adults, and a lot of y'all are just like me. A lot of y'all are finding out that you have undiagnosed ADHD, you have undiagnosed autism because your parents are fuck ups and they were too prideful to get you evaluated when you were a child. So many adults are coming forward and exposing their parents for the pieces of garbage that they are. And the crazy thing is, like, it's not the fact that, our parents are human, okay? I will always extend grace. My mother and father are human, but the problem, the issue that I have with both of them is the lack of accountability, the pointing the fingers. My father blames my mother. My mother always blames my father. It's everybody else's fault but their own. And, like I told you guys this past summer in July, my mother tried to contact me on Instagram in my private messages, and I fucking ignored her ass. She calls herself, oh, I have so many apologies for you. There's not a handbook on motherhood, and I just want to see you one last time. Can we meet up privately? Here's my number. Bullshit. And she didn't bother to tell me that she loved me. Didn't ask about my daughter in the message. I just saw the message as an opportunity for her to manipulate her way back into my life, to do some sort of damage control, because I've put her ass on blast all over social media. I wrote a whole book about her abuse, and she's probably embarrassed at this point, because I know both sides of my family know now that she married a fucking pedophile. She knew that he fucking molested me. I told her when I was a teenager, and she still stayed with him. She's still married to him now. She's got to be all types of humiliated and embarrassed, and I don't give a fuck. Fuck her. The damage that narcissistic parents do, I will extend grace for being human and not being the best parent, but what I will not extend grace for is the lack of accountability. They don't want to treat you like an adult. I'm almost 50 years old. I can assure you, they will always see me as this pushover little girl. If you were raised by a narcissistic parent, I promise you, they do not respect you as adults. You will always be in this child position, and they will be the authoritative figure talking down to you, being condescending, trying to tell you how to raise your fucking children, trying to actually take your children from you, raise your children, and then get out in the streets and tell everybody you're a terrible mother, call CPS on you, take you to court and try to get custody of your children. I've heard all types of stories. Listen, my mother called CPS on me and it backfired on her when my daughter was a baby. Every and anything that could possibly happen, my mother has done to me. But I'm proud. There's so many women and men coming forward on TikTok and social media, and they are exposing their parents left and right. Especially I'm Gen X. I'm Generation X, Gen X. Shout out to all my Gen Xers. Our parents were the baby boomers. If your parents were from the baby boomer generation, then they were straight garbage. Baby boomers are shit, trash ass fucking parents. They didn't give birth to us out of love. It was basically them. They gave birth to us for a couple of reasons. Number one, it was peer pressure from their parents. Oh, you need to get married and have a kid and this and that. That's the ideal of happiness, to have, get married and have a family and buy a house. The whole picket fence American dream, which is a bunch of bullshit. Our parents did all that, fucked around and found out it's pure misery. It costs money to take care of children. It takes a lot of commitment. Neither of my parents didn't focus on loving us. They were too busy fist fighting. It was always about money. Well, you let my stupid ass grandmother pressure y'all into getting married. It was about, my grandmother wanting, grandchildren and all. No. And what happens is, when our miserable baby boomer parents got married, they were so fucking miserable in the marriage, they bullied their children. They took their anger and frustration out on the children. We suffered. We had to turn into latchkey kids and survive. We had to take care of our siblings and cook dinner for our siblings. We had to step in and play parent while our parents were in the streets, either fighting, running the streets, or working. Gen X, my generation, had it tough because we had piece of shit trash parents that got married for the wrong reasons, and they had babies to basically trap and control each other. They didn't have a baby out of love. The baby was to control. The baby was about image. Oh, I got a happy family. Look how happy we look. It's about image. It was never about an emotional connection with the child, never about nurturing, loving, raising the child up in love. It was all about falsehood, facade, presentation, what society deems as a happy family. You're nothing if you're not married, without kids. And them motherfuckers all got married and had kids, and they were fucking miserable. And guess who paid the price for their misery? Their children. Gen X, stand up, holla. Where are my Gen Xers? So the baby boomer generation, there is such a smugness, lack of accountability. You talk to them, they're fucking dismissive. I don't remember that. You said I abused you? When did that happen? I don't ever remember doing that. They play fucking dumb. They have selective fucking amnesia. That didn't happen to you. When did that happen? When did you start talking back? I didn't raise you to talk back to me like this. Bitch, I'm a grown ass woman. It ain't talking back. It's stating facts and holding you accountable for being a pissy ass. Let me tell y'all something. I got a daughter. My daughter is 25 years old, and I'm going to tell you the difference between my relationship with my mother and the relationship I have with my daughter. If my daughter calls me out for something, Mom, you're wrong, Mom, this, that, dirt, I listen, and I say, you know what, baby? I'm going to hold myself accountable. I don't do that with my daughter. Our communication is totally different from what me and my mother was. If my daughter is bothered by something I did, if my daughter feels disrespected, anything I've done, I am quick to correct myself and hold myself accountable and validate her feelings. But our parents, the baby boomers, trash, fucking trash, appalling. Oh, we didn't have a handbook on parenthood. Bitch, yes, you did. Dr. Spock was, the book Dr. Spock, there was parental handbooks on parenting. There was a fucking library. There were classes back in the day. Don't fucking play dumb, bitch. And it really doesn't take much to be a loving individual. You don't need a handbook on how to love somebody. Jesus Christ didn't need a handbook on how to be empathetic and loving towards us. So where are all these excuses about why you were not loving and empathetic to your own fucking kids? You don't need a fucking handbook to love a child, bitch. Maybe to learn how to earn money or a skill set so that you can provide for your child, but love, to actually love a child, there is no fucking handbook. It should come natural. And you know what I find disgusting about our parents is, okay, let's just say my grandmother, may she rest in peace, Vera Mae Gibson, she was a piece of shit mother towards my mother. That's the only grace I will extend to my mother, that her mother treated her with such emotional neglect. But my mother should have learned from that experience. She knows what it feels like to be abandoned, neglected, and unloved by her parent. So why would you turn around and abuse your own children after everything you fucking been through. You know what it feels like. Oh, you think you could just buy some toys? You married a drug dealer and said, okay, now we have money. I'm just going to buy my kids some toys and make up for all the shit they've been through. That's not how love works. Our parents do not know how to love. And what's worse, when they're confronted on it and you tell them about it, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to be corrected. They don't want to be accountable. So they put you in this position where you have no choice but to cut them the fuck off. Otherwise, you're going to continue to be on a merry-go-round, a hamster wheel, going nowhere, because they're not going to change. They're not going to fucking change. They get worse with age. When I talk to people that cut off their parents, they don't usually cut their parents off overnight. They cut their parents off after years and years and years of trying. I've tried over and over again, Mom, to get you to see things, to get you to be accountable. Can we go to a therapy session? You don't like therapy. You don't even want to be in front of a psychologist. You know the psychologist is going to hold you fucking accountable. Years and years of trying. And you've put me in this position where you leave me no choice other than to cut you off. Then when I cut you off, you run a vicious smear campaign and you turn the whole family against me, bitch. You turn the family against me. Now you leave me no choice. I got to cut off all my family members, bitch. And then what happens? You and the family start cyber stalking me. And then y'all start seeing that I'm much happier. Now I'm really happy. Y'all thought I was going to be miserable and crawling back and begging for forgiveness and begging y'all to accept me and validate me. I got comfortable, bitch. I got comfortable being peaceful, being at peace. I got comfortable, because I don't have a dysfunctional family always in my fucking ear, on my phone starting drama, pulling my name in gossip. I started learning how to be isolated and at peace with myself now that my family was cut off. Thank you for turning the fucking family against me. That's what I needed. I got to go to therapy. I got to heal. My body got to heal. I got a lot of sleep. I got a lot of rest. Now that y'all toxic motherfuckers is out my life, now y'all are stalking me and y'all don't know how to get back in my life. Y'all want me to come back and no, it don't work like that. You don't push, pull, and play games. You don't play in my face like that. You turned the family against me. Now the family has to deal with the consequences for following behind the ringleader. The ringleader and the entire family must be held accountable. So I just want to let y'all know there will be multiple attempts to get you to stop from speaking out against your family. But I'm here to encourage you to keep speaking out. If you have a platform, use it. Use your social media. Tell your story. If you were molested, if you were beaten, assaulted, neglected, abandoned by mom or dad, tell your story. Write a book about it. Put your story in a book. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to try to use all types of bully tactics to silence you. You got to stand strong. I've been threatened with a lawsuit. Bitch, a lawsuit will not get me to shut up. That's how you know you're dealing with a narcissist, because like we're seeing Diddy. Y'all know this Sean Puff Daddy Diddy shit. He's in jail right now and he's trying to intimidate and threaten witnesses. He's sending out cease and desist letters and threats and all that because he wants to control the narrative of the abuse. He abused all these people and now he wants to silence them and shut them down with a cease and desist. I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to sue you if you don't shut up. No, that cease and desist don't work. It holds no weight. I've been threatened with court, and every last person that threatened to sue me, they disappeared because they knew it was a threat that it did not hold no weight. You tried to intimidate me and silence me from fucking exposing you, and I still didn't shut up. My mother tried to take me to court and failed. That's why I will continue to talk about her ass as long as I fucking want. She deserves every bit of exposure. Piece of shit. Piece of shit, bitch. Comparing your daughters, your children. You got your children all separated, bitch, because you the ringleader and you got them fighting with each other. You started this, bitch. Anytime I see, When I talk to people, when I'm coaching people and they say, I have a bad relationship with my siblings, none of us get along, I said, blame your parents. It's always the parents' fault. When the children don't get along, that's a lack of leadership. That's because mom or dad has caused division amongst their children. Dad is over here gossiping with one child and telling secrets about one child to the other child. Mom is over here being messy and playing favoritism with her daughter while shitting on her other daughter. That's called triangulation. Both my fucking parents did it. Don't sit up and complain at holiday time, mom and dad, when your children don't want to fucking come around. You divided them up. So guess what? You will be held accountable for separating your fucking children. Yeah, I said it. It's called triangulation. We are in a new era now where what's done in the dark is coming to the light. Do not let them threaten you with a lawsuit. It's just a threat. They're going to say things like, oh, you're so obsessed. That's another thing my mother did. My mother, when we were in court, she told the judge, I'm so obsessed with my sister. I'm obsessed with, causing physical harm to the women in the family. I'm this and that. Yes, I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with exposing the truth. I'm obsessed with exposing the Jezebel spirit in my mother and my sister. I'm obsessed with being a truth teller. And there's nothing those bitches can do to shut my mouth. So if calling me obsessed, if you think it's enough to get me to shut my mouth, bitch, I don't care. Call me all the insults, the names, call me obsessed. Call me a hater, call me this and that. I am going to tell the truth. I hope I get underneath your motherfucking skin. I will not be silenced. So call me obsessed. I will not be silenced. Oh, they'll say all types of things. You need help. My mama said that too. I need help. I guess what, mom? Bitch, I went and got that help. I got a therapist, mom. And my therapist told me to stay the fuck away from you and the rest of the family. And she was right. Since I've cut you off, mom, and the whole family, look how much weight I've lost. Look how fucking successful I've become. I have a whole worldwide fan base now, bitch, since I've cut your ass off. How is it possible that I've leveled up since I've cut you and my fucking family off? So my therapist was right. Thanks, mom, for telling family that I need help. I went and got that help. Now it's backfire. I don't want shit to do with you, bitch. So I'm going to tell y'all, there will be multiple attempts to silence you from telling the truth. That is your truth, and you are allowed to tell your truth. No, don't let nobody silence you. Your family's going to make several attempts. Baby, stand on business. Get the police involved. Don't be afraid of no fucking lawsuit. Especially if you got receipts. I got receipts, bitch. That's how I got my mother. If she ever fixed her lips to say, that's a lie, I never abused her. Well, according to Columbia, South Carolina, Richland County Department of Child Protective Services, you and your husband are on record for child abuse and sexual molestation. Because I ratted on y'all when I was in high school. I was a minor. I was a child, a minor. And you cut my face open with a foreign object, a curling iron. You split my face open. So my teachers and my guidance counselor reported your ass to Child Protective Services. And then I had an opportunity to tell them about the sexual molestation that your dirty, perverted, pedophile husband did to me as a young girl. That's on record in South Carolina. That's why you got to keep receipts with these motherfuckers. You document everything because they lie, they backpedal, they dismiss your abuse and trauma. They cause all this pain and then they act like they don't know what the fuck they did. Make them stand on business. Do not be intimidated. God got you. God says, touch not my anointed. You have an anointing. You better act like it. You better act like it. There will be several attempts to silence you. Stand on motherfucking business. Keep your fucking foot on their necks. Do not be silenced. It's a new fucking day. All these abusers and pedos are being exposed. Praise God. It's nothing they can do about it. God is fed up. Y'all have a blessed holiday. I might give y'all one more video. I'm in a great mood. Love you.